Have you ever noticed how your mind talks all the time? It comments on what you're doing, judges what others say, replays old conversations, imagines arguments that never even happened. It remembers what you wish it would forget, and forgets what you wish you could remember. But the question is simple and unsettling: who is it talking to? You might say, well, it's talking to me. But if the mind is talking to you, then who exactly are you? Think about it. You're doing the dishes and suddenly your mind brings up an old fight. It replays the dialogue, turns up the volume, adds comebacks you never actually said, but your body is still there, quietly doing the dishes. So who's in charge? Who's watching all of this happen? Thoughts pop up like popcorn, a fear, a memory, a desire, a random idea, a snap judgment. Did you create all of them, or did they just show up? Here's the uncomfortable truth. You don't choose your thoughts. They simply appear. They invade. They take up space. And you believe you're the one thinking them, but are you? Science has explored this, and the answers aren't very comforting. In the 1980s, neuroscientist Benjamin Libet ran a famous experiment. He found that the brain begins to act before you even feel like you've made a decision. What does that mean? That the feeling of "I chose" might just be that, a feeling. The brain had already decided. You only noticed afterward. It's like the mind showed up late and still wanted to take the credit. Later, Michael Gazzaniga took it further. He discovered a region in the brain he called the interpreter. Its job? To create explanations for decisions the brain had already made. In other words, the brain acts and the mind builds a story afterward. It doesn't decide, it justifies. It creates narratives to make things feel coherent. You think you decided, but maybe you just witnessed it. And that changes everything, because if you don't choose your thought, and not even your actions before they happen, then who are you? Maybe you're just the observer, sitting in the front row, thinking you're on the stage, but the script is already in motion, and the thoughts, just lines being delivered, and there's more. Think about everything you once believed at 10, at 15, at 25, at 30. How many ideas changed? How many truths collapsed? You're no longer who you were, and tomorrow, you won't be this version either. If everything in you changes, your body, your mind, your ideas, your moods, what stays the same? What remains? Maybe just one thing: awareness. The part that notices everything, the one that hears the mind speaking. Want to try something? Close your eyes. Let the thoughts come. Don't fight them. Don't try to control. Don't judge. Just observe. You'll notice something strange. There's a space between the thoughts. A silence, a pause, and in that pause, something is aware, something is sensing. Even without thinking, even without speaking, even without trying. Maybe that's you, not the voice in your head, but the space where everything happens. Your mind will keep talking. That's what it does. It remembers, it imagines, it judges, it creates. But now you know, you're not the voice. You're the one who listens. So in the end, who's listening? Science doesn't have a final answer, but it has shown this. The voice in your head is real, but it's not fully you. It's shaped by memory, by conditioning, by the automatic. You are the one who notices that voice. You are the pause between the thoughts. You are the space where it all unfolds. Maybe we don't need to understand everything. Maybe we just need to realize you're not what you think. You are the one who observes,